Alright, looks like we're live. Hello everyone, I'm back on the server for the very last stream. Uh, Feels really weird, honestly. Guess I'll end the Discord. I guess end the process. Oh, well, I'm just gonna have to ignore that. Um, yeah, so we're gonna do as is tradition and do a world tour to say goodbye. Oh, oh, now Discord's acting up. Cool. Just ignore that. Albeit I am rusty. It's been a year since I've done one of these. Let me turn down my volume. I hope you guys can hear me over that. Let me just do a quick test. Okay. So, I've gotten work done since yesterday. But first, let's just start at spawn. Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me over that. So let's head to spawn. Actually, let's head to real spawn. The real one. Is Discord cooperating? Oh, it looks like it's cooperating now. How lovely. Okay. Right, real spawn is over here. I think. This isn't real spawn. That's real spawn. The island where we started it all. I remember on day one joining here, and one by one as the stream started adding people and they were all joining and immediately running over to the trees that were over here. And I made a boat and I decided to sail all the way to my island immediately. And we'll get to that later. Server's closing in almost 3 hours. We're not doing a 5th season as far as I'm aware. Oh, that is actually really close. So this is goodbye. So I want to, just do a normal server tour as per usual. Oh, this thing. There was a time where tensions were high, and it was mentioned that someone might try and steal the dragon egg, but no one's been on in quite a while, so I think it's safe to put that back where it belongs. I never actually made that public, the dragon fight. I think I decided to record it instead, because if I'm working with other people, I prefer to record instead of stream, that way I can cut out any nonsense that happens. So here we have Spawn. Very humble. Very humble. That's okay, it just meant everyone put effort into their own projects, and that's kinda cool. It meant that people were actually really working really hard, not that they don't. Oh, he never made that shop, that's sad. So we have Spawn. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This place has had 5 shops, though 2 of them are gone. This is perhaps the most useful shop I've ever been to. Mending books. I don't remember how it happened, but I got a pass to take free mending books as long as I wrote it down. Just take one last mending book for old time's sake. I don't think I ever bought anything else from here, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Wonder what's in the map he's holding. Now we've got my first shop, the Blaze Rod shop. And this was... I didn't stock this thing enough, but turns out Blaze Rods aren't as lucrative as I thought. Here we had both the geode, actually. I built a amethyst shop here, though I think I either needed the amethyst for something or it wasn't very profitable, so I got rid of it. And then we also, later on, I built an iron shop here, but that was when people stopped playing, so it wasn't getting any sales. So I also took that down, I think, because I needed iron. We've got bang for your buck. Let's see if we've got any... Nope, no new sales. Rocket shops have always been really profitable on this server, because people like to fly around. Over here we've got Spleef. I don't think we really ever played this. We played this a few times, but that was it. I typically used this as a stone or cobblestone farm whenever I needed lots of cobblestone or stone. Over here we've got Tiger's minigame. It's supposed to be I think a sumo game. I remember playing and winning because I did drug use and drank potions before he made that rule, and that was fun. What else is there? Oh! I never streamed this. I think I streamed me making this, but I never streamed this itself. Here is the server 3-year anniversary table. Oh, and those are the... So this is where we celebrated the server's 3rd birthday, because for the longest time I didn't actually know when the birthday was, so when I learned it was August, I think, 10th, I wanted to celebrate. And we had our very first celebration of that. And I just ate my first cake slice. I looked at my statistics earlier, and it turns out I had never eaten a slice of cake. That's the very first slice of cake I've eaten. Where is it? Cake consumed. Yeah, okay, that was my very first cake slice I've ever eaten. And stuff we're putting here. We had a nice variety. And the cake. Still works. I love that. Turn that off. Oh yeah, and the other thing, this is where I did a lot of my mining early on. Also, that's where I actually came over here to kill the rest of the mushrooms that were in my little area. I noticed there was a brown one, so I kept him alive. I wonder if I'll get ahead. I didn't actually think I'd get ahead, which is why I waited to do it on stream. I think I can safely say I'm the only person on the server to have a brown mushroom head. But yeah, this is where I did a lot of my mining underground. I did, when it was 1.17, just underground beacon mining, and that was really fun. Going down. Ooh, I still have some chests here. Didn't bother with copper or coal. The only other thing I think is at spawn is Seb's boat. I think he stopped playing, like a month in. Everyone's busy, so I don't hold I don't hold people not playing here against them because everyone has their own lives. Heck, that's why part of the reason I'm not going to be doing a fifth season at least anytime soon. Because I've got my own life I got to get to. Well, I didn't notice this tiny little boat. He built a boat, and I thought that was really cool. So let's explore bases now. I think Punny had a monument, or an ocean monument. Let me check something. Alright. Ooh, I need to remove this. I need to remove this. I was going to do work on another hub here, but I kind of ran out of time in favor of working on finishing up my own stuff. I'll definitely remove that. In fact, let's do that right now. Glad I came over here. Unfortunately, the nether tunnels just never really got done. Like, we dug them out, but never really got to decorating them. I think Tiger's the only one who really decorated his tunnels. I think this season... I don't think I bit off more than I could chew this season. I just think I didn't devote enough time to my work. I mean, once February rolled around, I just really stopped playing on here. No, wait. You know, February, and then it was like late February and March that and April that I worked on the beaches, and then it was April that I got back into finishing things up, and then halfway through May I stopped having motivation, and then I got back on the past couple weeks. Alright. There we go. I'll take this stuff with me and throw it in my item sorter. I spent all of today just putting the final wrapping up on what I can get done. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough leather to fully populate the whole island like I had wanted. So I think this is where Punny's ocean monument is. Oh, I gotta get out of here before I get mining fatigue. I don't know if, at least anytime recently, I've seen this place. I don't think I've been here in forever. What is this? I mean, it is a great song, I'll give him that. Also, let me get rid of this. There. Yeah, I do have to agree, that is a pretty good song, but not the best one. I remember... I think it was like it was a Sunday. It was like a week or two after the server started, when the tensions first rose, because everyone split off into their own teams, and I thought that was really cool. Um, for the first few days of the server, no one knew where anyone else lived, it seemed. I think, I think, Tiger and Chicken knew where Buzz and Jack lived, but other than that, I don't think anyone else knew where anyone else lived. So it made tensions kind of difficult to escalate until we then figured out where everyone else lived. Which I'm shocked that no one found my base, because it's like a giant mushroom island south of spawn. So what else is there? Let's go to the end. There are only really 2 stops I'd like to make in the end. So this season I wanted to try a shulker farm, but I never really ended up needing it. I mean, with end raiding I was able to get everything I needed, and I didn't use an insane amount of shulkers. That's probably because I didn't sell them. That was an issue I had during Season 2. So here's the Enderman farm that I believe Tiger built. Ooh. It's nice. It's also weird, because I'm used to only really using things that I've ever built. So like farms, I don't really use other people's farms or anything, but the Enderman farm's been the exception, and I've never actually built one before. You have a nice enchanting setup, way too many ender pearls and skulls, and a nice platform. And I think off in this direction. Now let me go back and get my bearings. So this is... Okay, we gotta go this way. I don't know if I've ever shown this on stream. My Wither Rose farm. Oh, I know why. I needed Wither Roses at one point in order to make my Wither Skeleton farm. Because you need Wither Roses for one of those things. And the easiest way to get them, I figured, was just to make another Wither Rose farm, but I couldn't really do what I did last season. Because this season, we didn't have claims or anything, so it was going to make the whole Wither thing a whole lot more difficult. Okay, here we are. I haven't been here in ages. Ooh, this is working a treat. We still have Wither Roses? We do. Not a lot, but that's because it's been... I don't think I've been here in forever. It has to have been I don't think I've come here at all this year. I wonder if it would be a stupid idea to try and fly in there. Just fly over the void like a normal person. What should we check next? Let's just continue with the north tunnel, I guess, and work our way up. Oh, here we are. I don't actually remember much about the dragon fight, if I'm being honest. I mean, I have the video files. Oh, this is a convenient place. Just put us right near our next stop. So, I know that Chicken made he had several bases this season. I think... Yeah, this is it. At one point he made, his own island, and this area right here, a habitat for this chicken, is what started our first real conflict. He found a chicken in the nether and got attached to it, and I killed it because I was doing him a favor. I told him, don't get attached, it's gonna be, I'm doing this for your own good, and I killed it, and then it was an interesting month. And actually, I don't know if I told you guys on stream this either. How I managed to get peace Hope Chicken's not watching this, or Tiger. There's a time where, oh, I knew Chicken and Tiger were in the ends up to something. I don't know what the heck they were doing. Tensions were still high, and I was frankly sick of the conflict. So I thought, you know what I should do? I went into the end, resummoned the dragon, then flew all the way really far west, just to the world's border in the end. And it was like, they were like, oh my gosh, who summoned the dragon? We gotta, and I said, oh, it must be a glitch or something, I don't know. And, because they couldn't leave the ends, and neither could I once the dragon was summoned. So I'm like, tell you what, if I come and help you guys fight it, can we stop the war? And they're like, yes, sure, whatever. Just get rid of this, help us get rid of this dragon. So I fought, and I never told anyone. So this is Chicken's Island, and I like it here. Got a nice flower forest. It's a long island. He made his own volcano. That is really cool. I love the builds that the other server members make. This go anywhere? No. That is so cool. And he's got his own little house and little cliffs. Way better at it than I am. I'm gonna get out of here before a creeper blows up any of this and I have to fix it. Alright, let's just work our way around like a clock. So, next stop would be, what, the witch farm? Yeah, I think the witch farm would be our next stop. Oh, I need more rockets. So I made my very first witch farm last season, and it was very useful. I thought, hey, let's do it again. Except this time it was way better, because I didn't have to do nearly as much spawn proofing. I'm really happy with the whole banner idea. We marked all of our tunnels with banners. That way we'd know whose portal we were entering. Like, for my witch farm, it had a banner of a suit, like mine. Tiger's, I think, was orange. I don't know if Chicken had his own banner. I think Tiger and I were the only two that had our own banners. So we also have an AFK'd here recently. But it was really good for things like redstone and glowstone. I think glowstone was the main thing I came here for. That's the witch farm all done. Wonder if there's anything up in the chest up here that I need to get rid of. Or not get rid of, but take back with me. Nope. My AFK platform, it looks ugly, I know. Wasn't really focused on looks. Oh! I was thinking about how the heck I found Punny's Ocean Monument base and his island. So back when no one knew where anyone lived, this was after I figured out where Tiger lived. I think this is on the Sunday. This is when I went headhunting, actually, I think. So I thought, I want one of everyone's head. So I went around and killed everyone. But I didn't know where Punny or Villainous D lived, so I kinda was stumped, but then I thought, wait a minute. I went to check one of the screenshots they posted of their island, or of where they lived, and it turned out to be an island, and I thought, where are islands? So I looked everywhere for islands, and ended up finding their base. And then they panicked. That was fun. So they've got a zombie problem. So this was their initial base, Tiger and Chicken. They lived together. Don't really know why they decided to leave. Hope it's not because of anything I did. Probably not. Let me sleep and get rid of this rain. They have lots of farms, and frankly, I think their base is one of the best ones to look at. I think the best builders on this server are Tiger, Jack, and Chicken, by far. So that's their sugarcane farm, their mob farm, their iron farm. I think this is a pumpkin and melon farm. These hourglasses are their gunpowder farms, which look really interesting. I think they use cats or something. Whatever the heck this is supposed to be, I think this is an AFK spot. Chest room. Totem pole, it looks like. An empty shulker box, my favorite. Let's check out their bases themselves. So down here we have whatever the heck this is. Oh boy. I do not want drugs. Drugs are bad. Over here we've got their enchanting setup, which looks incredible. Didn't even really know they had this. What's that? Oh, more AFK platforms, right. What's this? Their drug operation. I see what they're up to. They thought I would never find this. Gonna have some serious words with them about this later. Don't think I've used powder snow before. Not on here, at least. Here we have Tiger's house. Fortunately, he moved out. Never mind, he's still got a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, we're going down. Oh, this takes me back to the Axolotl Wars. Oh, I remember this. So, everyone wanted a blue axolotl, and myself included. So it was 1.17.0, and Tiger and Chicken decided to spend several hours looking for two blue axolotls, and they kind of just held them over our heads. Like, they weren't mean about it or anything, but like, they had all the blue axolotls, and they wouldn't let us have just one. And it sucked. I really wanted one before 1.17.1 got rid of blue axolotls spawning in the world. So here we have their villager trading area, which looks neat. I actually really like this setup. What the heck does mine look like? Never mind, wait, mine's way better. Totally. Yeah, definitely. They use... Oh. Oh. That's... See, on my island, we just keep them... Where do I... Oh my gosh, I don't know where to... Oh, I know what to do with my villagers. They stay in a pond forever until I need one. This is very inhuman. Okay, this is funny. I like this. Oh, that is so cool. I want to see what's on that axe. Oh, no. Shoot. It's gonna take thorns. Let me rotate it back. Come on. There, okay. That's a neat villager setup they have. I think I've actually been here a couple times. That was a long time ago. But, I really wanted my own axolotl. A blue axolotl. So I remember just making a pond. This was before the volcano was built. And spending so many hours just going up and down a bubble column, reloading the area, hoping to get a blue axolotl, and I finally got one. I thought, great, now I need a second one. And I knew I didn't feel like repeating the process for a second one, so I just tried to barter with them to get them to trade me a second blue axolotl. I, they said no, so that wasn't fun. So I thought when 1.17.1 rolled around and I finally got the nerve, I thought, great, let's do this the Mojang way now and get ourselves a second one. And then a thought hit me that should have hit me many, many months ago. Why don't I just breed the blue axolotl with another one and I'll have a 50% chance? And I did, and I got a blue one, and I held that over their head, and they were like, "Oh, I hate this. Oh, that sucks." Not actually. They were proud of me. They just really hated. They also just really hated that I had two blue axolotls as well, which is fair. This is Chicken's place. I murdered him here once. This is his nether room, I think. Really cool dioramas. He's got a Soul Sand Valley, he's got a Crimson Forest, and he's got the Warped Forest. These guys are really talented builders. Like, I could never do something like this. He did this. Those are candles. I thought those were stars at first. I thought he did like the End Rod chick. No, those are just candles that look like stars. Storage room. He moved out of here a while ago. His bedroom. And the exit that I didn't really know he had. So here's a story about how I discovered their place. So this was like maybe day 3, day 4, something like that. I got off my island and I went east. And I thought, cool, let's go kill a ton of animals, because I think I'd killed all the mushrooms on my island. So I came around and I did like a really big U-shape. Just gonna go as far as I could and then head back. Oh, that's Punny's village. We'll go there in a moment. So I was doing my big loop. I came around to the edge of this continent, then, you know, looping around. This is on foot, mind you. Found the lovely forest, and then I saw, I think it was actually a yellow sheep, but I saw red and yellow sheep. I thought, that's weird. Let me say something in chat. And Tiger's online. I'm like, what's the deal with the red and yellow sheep? Like, am I crazy, or does someone live here? And then I think he panicked a little. I saw, this wasn't terraformed yet. I just noticed it, like, looked flat up top on this mountain. I came to explore, and it's like, no, yeah, no, that's nothing. And I explored further, and he's like, oh no, he definitely knows I live here. It's like, look, yes, this is where Chicken and I live, but don't tell Chicken that you know where we live, or he's gonna freak out. I thought, well, of course I'm gonna not tell him that. 'Cause then he'll know I'm gonna come after him and murder him for his head. It's a really lovely base. They used ores for their cliff. What madman does that? Really good attention to detail, and he's also got a honey farm, which I think used a couple times until making my own. So this, I didn't actually realize it was this close. Seb and Villainisti and Punny's village. Don't really know a lot about this place other than they've got an iron farm, they've got a throne. Looks like they got weeping, or not weeping, they've got vines and dripstone and armor stands. And whatever the heck this is, nope, that's nothing. So that's neat. I guess let's move on to the next place. They got cats. Oh. Actually, no, we gotta go back. This portal doesn't lead anywhere, I forget that. Because they're not hooked up to the... I should have changed... I should have added them to the... I don't know why I never did that. Might have just... I probably was intending to and just forgot. And that's fun. I actually forgot there's another base we need to check out that's over here anyways. Ooh. Oh, I thought that... Oh. That's a lake, not a hole. I thought it was a hole in the cliff. I'm like, oh, that's convenient. Let me fly through there. Is that a bee? So while I was exploring, I came around here and I discovered Jack and Buzzbomb's base. I thought, oh, that's cool. Mind you, it's like back in the day, before the internet and trains and, you know, or no, trains, yeah, they had trains. Before the world was really as connected as it was today, people just go around and they just like discover new civilizations or just new towns that they never knew of. Like, oh, here's a secret town that no one else knew about. They were just completely off the grid. That's what it felt like. I felt like one of those uh, colon colonial one of the people who rode around in the ships or the trains or on horses or whatever just discovered cool new people and cool new towns. That's what it felt like discovering, because this stuff was actually pretty well built already. It wasn't as built, but it was still pretty well built, and I'm like, so this is what you guys have been up to. I had no idea. 'Cause now that I think about it, outside of meeting up with people at spawn, I don't think I ever encountered anyone. So this is Buzz and Jack's base. They also seem to have found a village. Don't really come here at all. It's their villager area. Lots of mobs here. I don't like that. In fact, there have been quite a few instances where creepers have blown up. Hello, Vex. Here's their actual house. Kind of cramped, but it's still really cool in here. They got their own beds, it looks like. What's that say? Sorting system. Yes. That is still really cool. They got their own mine and everything. Haven't seen them on here in ages. Oh, where's their very humane egg farm? Very humane. Go in the creeper hole, why don't you? Or just die like that. Looks like a sheep farm. Don't know what this is supposed to be. Ow! Oh, that's cats. Looks like more villager stuff. Then over here they were doing something. Yeah, okay, they were clearing out a giant... Looks like slime farm. Oh, looks like they finished it. I assume that's what this is. Nope. Maybe they just wanted to clear out a whole chunk. That's respectable. And I don't know what this is supposed to be either. Actually, this might be their AFK platform. Dirt section. Valuables. Ooh, I want to snoop through their valuables. Ooh, that's valuable. I think that's all of their base. Looks like they got some villager cells. Alright, where to next? Let's check out... Oh. Ow. Rude. Let's check out... Oh yeah. Right, they built this thing. They tried to connect themselves up to the main system in a really weird way. In fact, it wasn't until yesterday that I realized just how the heck I was actually supposed to enter. Supposed to go through their netherite mining tunnel staircase and then come along here and get connected up to the northeast tunnel. Yeah, northeast. Okay, so I never actually updated that. We've got ocean monuments and we've got tiger and chickens. Well, tiger's second base and chickens second. Yeah, we got their second bases. But chicken doesn't live there anymore. He moved again, actually. We'll actually have to go quite a ways away. Here's the ocean. Prismarine farm. This is where I got Prismarine. In fact, I've built a Prismarine farm for 3 of the 4 seasons I've played here, now that I think about it. It's my main source of Prismarine, and my main source of food until I slaughtered a ton of cows. Never really got around to decorating this place as well as I would have liked to, but that's fine. Still really proud of it. I definitely went overboard with the storage. I think that portal for Tiger actually just takes you to the storage area of his Guardian farm, so I won't bother with that. Ow. So sometime during me and Chicken and Tiger's conflict, they decided to move. Actually, that might be why they moved. And they lived here. Again, they knocked it out of the park. This is actually Tiger's area. He just made a ton of small houses, I think, which are for different purposes. Oh, there's a map. Oh, that's convenient. This actually reminds me of the village he tried to make in Season 3. Not the one that he had his main base at, but the other one that he didn't want me entering at first. He's got a nice village. I think these are grave sites. And I've got Chicken's base. He just went nuts over here with planting trees and making stuff. We've got a crow's nest. We've got his actual house, which I'm going to go inside and close the door before Creeper blows up. Shamba the Shiba, and you just don't have a name. He's great with interior decorating. We got chests, we got a bed back here, we got 2 beds. I think he's got a third in here as well. Nothing in the jukebox, that's sad. We got Michael Jackson. I don't know why, I just always thought that painting was of Michael Jackson, even though I'm almost certain it isn't now. See, this is the kind of cool thing I wouldn't think of doing. Like, I can hardly make a building, but he does, like, goes above and beyond. It makes a building and then puts insane detail into it. I could never do that. Look, he's got a picnic area. This isn't... And he actually put stuff in the... He didn't have to put anything in the chest, but he did. He put actual stuff in here. This is serious attention to detail. Got a nice wheat farm. He didn't need... He doesn't even need wheat. He just built one because it looks cool. And that's insane. got all these. I This is actually something I wanted to try but didn't end up getting to. Custom trees. He could have just planted normal. Oh shoot. He could have just planted normal trees, but instead he went the extra mile and made his own, and they look really cool. Oh, I don't think that's gonna moisten in time. He's got a windmill. Third windmill I've seen on this throughout these seasons, I think. He's got bricks, he's got just barrels. This is so cool, you can see a lot from up here. Look at all the trees. I think he also has a cave of some kind. What am I saying I think? He does. Oh, I found it. He's got sheep, and he's got cows. Is there anything over here? What's this? Just a neat little room. Can I actually... Is there anything actually here? This already stores valuables? Or is this just... Those diamond blocks are probably just meant to look like diamond ore. Oh shoot, how did this look? How did this look? He's gonna murder me. That looks right. And if it was the stairs actually faced the other way, well then he'll thank me because it looks better. Got animal abuse, that's cool. You'll love to see it. And this place just looks so cool. Got flowers and everything. Alright, let's check out his third base. This guy had too much free time. 2 bases weren't enough for him. He had to have a third and his own island. He's that insane at building. In fact, he's the only other person, aside from me, who's a veteran of all 4 seasons. So, I was initially planning on hooking him up to the tunnel system, but he was very clear that he didn't want to be hooked up to the tunnel system, so I said okay. So, to get to his base, I just used the puny tunnel that I dug to get there the first time I needed to go there. I think it's this. No, it's not. This is I think that's the jungle. No, the jungle... Okay, no, it's this one. That takes you, like, Villainous or something. This is the tunnel that takes you to the jungle and Chicken's third base. Oh, you know what? No, I just took the tunnel that I had already built to get to the jungle. And just made a right-hand turn. See if I can do this without dying. Ooh. Okay, I have to zoom in to do this perfectly. Oh. In-flight meal. Okay, we'll just... Come on. Oh, that's not a portal. Oh, there's the portal. So the jungle isn't interesting, but I think I should show you guys. So I needed jungle wood for something early on in the season. And I knew there was a jungle on the opposite side of the world. So I made a tunnel here, and the portal, I placed this portal down, and it led me here. I kid you not, this portal generated inside this geode. and it was the coolest feeling ever. It's like, oh my gosh. And the world border was like right over. Yeah, this is the world border right here at 8,000 blocks. This is where it was. But we're getting sidetracked. This isn't part of the tour. Oh, there's a chicken. We built this after the world border was extended. So this is the portal to his base. He hasn't. I don't think he's finished it at all, but. Oh, I didn't know this is a named island. No building here. Watch this. Oops. I'm kidding. I won't. Actually, I'll break that. There should be a beacon that pops up here any second now. It shows me where the. Oh, there it is. So this guy. Oh! This is new. Or I'm just very unobservant. No, I gotta be very careful because I don't want a creeper to blow up while I'm here. Oh! Oh, this is neat. Yeah, I've always just looked. Is this okay? I get the feeling that this might have always been here, and I just was never paying attention when I came over here. I assumed his base was closer to just where his stuff was over here. I assumed this area was his base. Never actually taken the time to properly look around. What's over here? Oak. But I think his base is actually over here. As I'm noticing the bridge and the coral. A lot of coral. I'd wanted to make a cave area underneath my island, but unfortunately the terrain that generated just didn't go in my favor, so I never did, but this is insane. See, this is why I've hired in the past, I've hired Chicken to help me with training. Or just flat out do it, because I'm not good at it at all. Not compared to him, at least. Look at this. Oh, no! Oh, god dang it! He's gonna kill me. What could I do here? What could I do here? What won't he notice? He won't notice, right, if I just take a little bit of... He'll notice, he'll notice, he'll notice, he'll notice. He won't notice if I take a little bit of this, right? He won't notice. He won't know a thing. It's not like this is... It's not like there's, you know, like, live proof of me doing this. 33 should be enough. He won't notice a thing. Yeah. Hey, look at this. It was always like this, you know, always looking nice. There. He won't notice a thing. Now let's get out of here before I do anything else and cause more damage that I can't fix. Oh no. I nearly fainted seeing that guy. Let's get out of here. I don't want to cause more damage. I think a creeper. Oh yeah, one time I came here. The last time I came here, I think a week ago, to check on something. No. What am I F3ing for? I know where I am. But yeah, a creeper blew up right as I was, I think, trying to leave. So the exit's up here. Yeah. Come on. Wouldn't be a finale if I didn't die at least once. Did I leave an ender chest here? I better have. If not, we can just go to spawn. Gosh, it is... What's with all the rain here? I thought I just slept to clear this. I hope the ender chest is still here. Which box? Jeez, I'm instinctively trying to get my pickaxe. Hopefully, if I take damage, I won't take more than if I did have armor. Oh, you're kidding me. Nope. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine. Nope, okay, we're done. I'm not flying up another staircase. I didn't get food. Nope, not flying. We'll fly down the tunnel section, but I'm gonna be very careful, and probably still die anyway. Because you know me, I never learn from my experiences. If I just zoom in, this typically helps. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I've been playing on this server for, what, 4 years? Nearly 4 years, and I just can't seem to learn. No, jerk. Come on. Okay, we're good. Let's try this again. But this time with food. And not trying to fly up staircases. Server's closing in 2 hours. I still got enough time to finish this tour, I think. I don't get how that works. I feel like if you fly but then hit the ground, but you use the rocket right before you hit the ground, but then you activate your elytra again right afterwards, it still works for some reason. I don't get that. Hopefully there's no hoglins this time. What else is there that we could check out? I think we've... Oh no, there are 3 other places before I think we hit my base. Nope, not flying up. Yeah, there are 3 more places I'd like to check out before we check out my island. Oh. Oh. Come on. Okay, this is where I died. That's where we died. Why do I have light blue shulker box? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright, nope. Come on. Whoop. Come on, oh. It's easy to fly down these things, unless it's a really short ceiling staircase and to get started. I'm dead. Oh, come on, let me through, let me through. Oh. And I'm alive. Alright, 3 more places to check out. This tunnel never amounts to anything. I think this is... I think my portal actually was linked to here very briefly. So, before this nether hub area was cleared out, my portal was like over there-ish, and there was just a giant wall here. So I like made like a... using this area over here. Yeah, this seems right. This wasn't like this before, but I'd like kinda come out like around here-ish, I think. Actually, it might have just been over here. It was somewhere around here, and I'd like do this weird maneuver. I just had a really well hidden 1x2 tunnel that just led me out to the open area. And I just go into the portal because I didn't want people knowing where I lived at first while no one else did. Because mind you, the very beginning of Season 4 was chaotic and uncertain times. It seemed like everyone was ready to slit each other's throats. So let's go to Chillseb's base. Played here, or not Chillseb, Arstein. Played in Season 1 a little bit. Didn't play a lot here this season. He joined and then briefly and then left again, but that's okay. He's got a nice cat. Humble little home. Looks like he got a farm. It's over here. Oh, he was... Oh yeah, because he wanted villagers. I forgot. Looks like he was about to get a villager setup going on. He's got carrots. Looks like he was doing pretty well for himself. Besides the roof that wasn't on his house. So the other 2 places... through the portal. So early on this season, I knew I'd need XP, but this was before we'd gone to the end. So for the first couple weeks of the server, I remember on day one I found this and wanted to avoid it because I didn't want people to think I was going to speedrun like I did in Season 3. So I'm pretty sure, I think I built, this is a first. I built my first blaze farm. This is what fueled my blaze rod shop. Very noisy. Got my enchanting table here. I just be here for what felt like hours. It's probably more like 30 minutes. Just farming the blazes that came down here. And over time I gradually improved this thing, like to have redstone and pistons. Like you can see, it's just a piston staircase that pushes them down and down into the killing chamber where I just go and pick up the blaze rods. So that's fun. Really proud of this. And again, this was hidden behind the giant wall where my portal was. So no one else really knew about this place. It was always fun using up all my hunger, jumping really quickly, trying to not get hit on my way here. And then, only place I'd want to check out. Oh, actually, I forgot. There's other place. Down here we've got my netherite mines, which I haven't actually done. I don't remember the last time I went netherite mining, if I'm being honest. I did a ton of it last season. Up here we have my gold farm, which I completely forgot I had. My attempt at starting up a piglin bartering system, which I never finished. Let me grab this. I'll chuck that in the system. Didn't realize there'd be so much stuff I'd need to sort. So we gotta head... Which way is this arrow pointing? This way. There's like 2100 by 3600, or 3600 by 2100. We go this way. We go west more than we go south. So, yeah, 36 by 21. So I remember spending quite a bit of August working on my very first wither skeleton farm, and it was an interesting project. I don't know why I needed a wither skeleton farm. Maybe it was bones, maybe it was coal. No, I don't think it would have been bones. Maybe it was coal. I never use a lot of beacons. I just reuse the ones that I already have. In fact, I still got 61 nether stars from the time when we went and killed 64 withers in the end. Didn't really use them at all. So it's a boring journey here. So I'm gonna have to stop for more. Oh no, we've got more rockets because I died earlier. That's convenient. Who knew dying would be convenient? Oh, I was meant to hook up my farm to the tunnel system, but I also never got around to it. It was just far more convenient to fly on top of the roof. We should be here soon. Oh no, those are mushrooms. Okay, we're at 2100. Let's go to 36. We should. Oh, there it is. This is a fun thing to just work on off stream. I remember looking around, scouting out good nether fortresses to use, and I found this one, and I spawn-proofed, I think, everything. Grabbed a template for a 128 block radius. I think the only thing I didn't spawn-proof is a little bit of the basalt deltas down here. Yeah, I didn't get it all, but I got quite a lot of it. Haven't been here in a while either. How do you get in? Oh, that's how. No, wait. What? Oh, yeah, there. I just kill with... Oh! That was quick. We got one. The only reason I didn't use this, I think it's an XP farm, is because... I mean, it wasn't the fastest thing, but also it was not worth the fly. Got coal. Ooh, we got a lot of wither skeleton skulls. Got some bones flowing in. Proud of this thing. Works like a charm. Oh. Alright, one more hit for the road. That was fun. I'm proud of it. This was the first wither skeleton farm I ever made. I think because I was so caught up in making my island, I didn't really realize just how many farms I did make. I thought I kind of failed in that department this season, but maybe not. I get back northeast. Sounds about right. Now it's a long flight back. And then we'll check out my base. Save my base for last. It's been a crazy 4 years. It's been a crazy 4 years. I just remember one day, this is when my MacBook wasn't working and I couldn't do live streams on it or record on it. I was playing Minecraft on my Chromebook. I managed to somehow get that working. And one day, in August, I just decided, let's make a server. Let's make a survival server. Because I had, right before making this, I had my own single-player survival world on the Chromebook that I'd started in like April. I got kind of far in, but that was it. I just beat the dragon, and after that I was kind of done with the world. I thought, what if I made a server? I never thought I'd get this far. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to do a 5th season. It's just right now, none of the members or myself really seem interested in the server anymore, it seems. I mean, I haven't really... Like, I love streaming and I love playing Minecraft, but I don't know, I just haven't... I felt like doing other things instead of Minecraft lately. That's typically how the cycle goes. Around winter, I stop playing Minecraft, and it's not until late spring that I pick it up again, typically with the hype of the next season on the way. Maybe the lack of that hype is what kept me from being that interested in playing a lot in the latter half of the season. But I wouldn't be opposed to making another season. I'd probably wait until after college has started, because I also don't know if, once college has started, if I'll have time. I mean, I'm graduating high school tomorrow. I don't really know what the future holds or if I'll have enough time or energy or motive to play here. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not done with streaming or Minecraft. Or streaming Minecraft. I don't know. But here we are. My base. So I love this base, right? Of all 4 bases I've had, this one is easily my favorite. This season I challenged myself to work on building, and I've definitely done building. I don't know if I'm gotten better at it, if I got better than stagnated or what, but I've done a lot of building, and I'm really proud of it. So this is the area of the island that really kicked it all off. My starter house. I lived in here for, what, 3 months? Not nearly as long as I lived in my Season 3 starter house. All my chests. Moved, I think, all but, like, some armor out. Yeah, I left that there because I knew I wouldn't use it ever. This is where I lived. It's crazy. Well, things can just change like that. My old bed, my first time in pickaxe. How much durability does it have? Yeah, I hope that's my first time in pickaxe. It might just be one that I thought was my first time in pickaxe. Got the village area, which I built around November and October. Finished up putting the roofs on all the houses, and I put some doors on all the houses. Didn't really get around to putting windows, but honestly, what person in their right mind would want to look outside at the beautiful ocean and scenery? This was neat to build. I got to really perfect a certain building house style, and I think it's way better than my box frame buildings in the previous 3 seasons. I wanted to populate the whole island, but I didn't have nearly as much leather as I thought I did. Apparently, like 18 stacks doesn't get you that far, so I only populated the market. Got people selling stuff, just walking on the beach. Okay, that's good. We used data packs for the first time, really. I mean, we technically had one last season, but the Enderman Grief anti-thing didn't work that well. We had player head drops, wandering trades. I never used this. Silencing mobs. Armor statues. The big one of this season. Double shell drops. Mob head drops, and this one I also never used. In fact, I didn't even know we had this. I completely forgot. I'd just been doing the math in my head. But I think the armor statues and the heads were the best plugins of this season. Had a lot of Wandering Trader heads for some reason. For some weird reason, I don't know why I had so many. It's not like I hate these guys with a burning passion or anything. I thought I should just make all these all the people who run all the stands are just Wandering Traders. It seems pretty fitting. They pretty hateable. Give terrible trades, just like Market Land. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I just made tons of leather armor, just dyed it all random colors, and popped it on everyone. I'm happy with how that turned out. We've got the cliffs. I recorded footage that I wanted to make a time lapse of me building this. I still have it, and I very well could release it, but maybe. I was actually a bit devastated. I asked Chicken, "What do you think?" And he said, I don't remember what he said, but it wasn't the, "Oh my gosh, you're incredible. Here's validation." I was thought, no, now I'll never be as good of a builder as Chicken, or Tiger, or Jack. I'm still really proud of it. And yeah, his tips and feedback were something I'll definitely keep in mind by using ores and slabs and stairs and wall blocks. I definitely took gradients to heart. I mentioned how I got obsessive over gradients after watching just one building tutorial at the first stream of the season. I rewatched that yesterday. It's always weird rewatching my streams. Like a weird time capsule. I've got the beach or the shoreline or whatever the heck this is called. This was a nightmare. I regret doing this, but I'm still happy I did it. This was a pain that spanned several months. I remember being so happy when I was done this, and it finally gave me the motivation to really crack down on work on the town area. I guess I should talk about that now. I think this was the first building. The ice cream shop. I love it here. This place just puts a smile on my face every time I walk in. It's like what I'd want an ice cream shop to be. We've got the family, the villagers, the rich guy's taking his family out to ice cream. The kid's finished his ice cream and is confused why there's no more. Got the Enderman trying to order from the polar bear who works here. The rabbit ready to serve up more ice cream. There's chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, cookies and cream, lemon, lime, and whatever the heck blue is supposed to be. And we've got our very first sale. We actually managed to sell something in here. And we've got the cute axolotl couple. Then we've got some buildings that I built recently. We've got the coffee shop. We've got the Enderman or Ender store. Got the police station, which has a map of. Once I put in the forest where I kept my giant map, I had to move it, and I thought the police station would be a pretty fitting place for it. And here we've got the villager breeder area. Looks like it's still working. What's this for? Actually, I don't know what the heck that lever's supposed to do. Does this turn off the system? I'm gonna hope that is the case. Worst case scenario, it just does nothing. I'll leave those guys be for the final time. Got our zombie villager to villager converter. Got one of the guardian golems. Got my sugarcane farm, which was actually from last season. Filled to the brim, now it looks. I'm gonna miss this place. Got the generic fast food restaurant. Paying customers. I also managed to sell something in here. Got the farm animals cooking farm animal meat. We've got the sheep contemplating his life decisions. Got the llama looking at his llama friend for eating a burger with meat in it. Confused why his vegetarian friend is eating a burger. This building, which is just for decoration. These leaves, which need pruning. Didn't really get around to putting a building here, nor do I know what I would have put here, so I put trees. Fashion store. Looks like there's been a flood. Oh, geez. Okay, I should be more careful when I grow azalea trees. Okay, so this place has a little bit of water damage, but a little bit of water damage never killed anyone. Oh, the customers and the clothes. This one was really fun to build. So I went completely crazy with blue and yellow and black stone. Of course the sheep's working here because it's clothes. Got our wolf farm, which is a pain to build. In fact, this overflowed, so I had to empty it at one point. Still glad I built this. Got all 16 colors. And the 2 sheep that I kept down here just in case any of them died and I needed to replace any. I've got my backup gear, or a set of backup gear, which I decided to put on a mannequin. I really love how it looks with the armor and the wings at the same time. Here we've got what was initially a dripstone farm, but then I realized it sucked. So I replaced it with the bone meal farm, which is just a pumpkin and melon farm whose contents get dropped into composters. We've got Sunshine Studios, just a building that I thought looked cool. The flower shop, another one I really love. A lot of the buildings I think I just ended up saying that they were for decoration. But the ones that I actually took the time to do the interiors of, they're my favorite. Like, look at this. It's a flower shop. Who doesn't love flowers? This guy's buying a flower. Maybe it's... I don't think I ever... I like to make up stories of these places. Maybe this guy's buying a... He's gonna buy a flower for his girlfriend or something. Yeah. Up here we've got the vexed child who sees a scythe and thinks, oh boy, I can do a lot of murder with this. We've got a worker here watering the flowers in the window. Got the beach store, which I still don't know how I feel about it, but it's not as bad as the first design I made. Got a kid looking at a bucket that he wants to buy to make sand castles with. We've got people looking at cool beach towels. Got some cool beach supplies over here, like shovels and buckets. Got the cool employee. We've got the arcade area. One of my favorite exteriors, but I don't like the interior too much. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this one after I finished it. Got a ton of arcade machines, a ton of people playing. Got the little brother watching his older brother rage at a video game. And then we've got the kid and his mom at the prize booth. He's gonna pick out a prize. I don't know if I picked the slime on purpose or not, but I'm glad I did pick the slime to work here because it fits the video game aesthetic. This was supposed to be a toy store, but that I was going to build on right before Christmas, but I ended up being busy. I think I was going to put stuff here, but I put trees here because you can never have enough green. Up pizza place, or Italian restaurant, sorry. Another decent building. I wanted to try and use a lot of styles. I think at the end I kind of just only stuck to one style, but that's alright. We've got the bakery. Really proud of this one. I built this one on my own time like a couple months ago. Really proud of how it turned out. I kind of just winged it. These two rabbits, I forgot what it was. Either they're really proud of the cake that they made or they're planning on stealing it. I forget which. We got the post office, but they're boring, so I got too bored to build an interior. Got the smithing area, which was just a place for me to keep all my anvils, really. As you can see, I've got a lot of anvils. It's a place for me to rename or repair stuff without keeping an anvil in my base, or in my volcano. You can see the iron golems who work here. This one's crafting a gold, or smithing a gold sword. It just took some, these aren't actual really good. These are like stuff I got from end raiding. And you can see the wither skeleton found the perfect sword for him. The stone sword, of course. Got the library. It's got books. Got these buildings for decoration, which I'm really proud of. This is a candy store. What else? Ooh. Got the seafood restaurant. We've got my villager trading hall, which I'm really happy about. I don't remember where I kept my villagers. Oh, I remember where I kept my villagers before this. I kept them near where the library was, across from where the library was. We've got the lighthouse over here, which doubled as a facade for my gunpowder farm. And underneath is my gunpowder farm. Of course, you can't be me and be on my server without having a gunpowder farm. What is this, Season 1? I think I also don't have the stream where I built this public. I think I got interrupted and it ended up being split. The stream got split in half. So either I wanted to just edit it so that way it was just one VOD, or just not show it at all. I might just unprivate both of those. Looks like the gunpowder's full and is producing string and glow ink. That's cool. So this combined with my sugarcane farm was how I got all my rockets. I think I've had a sugarcane farm every season. Yeah, that's one that I have had all 4 seasons. I eventually got around to building the top of this, and I'm really proud of it. At nighttime, it lights up. All these lights, and it looks cool. I was really proud and happy. I don't like how the chunk border makes it so parts don't light up, but just gotta ignore that. So over here we've got a fishing. This place sells fishing supplies. This boss is just seeing his employees just relaxing and just telling them to get back to work. Over here we've got just some hoarders. They advertise that they sell junk, but when you try and buy some, they realize, actually I care too much about this. You can't buy it. Everything is old and just, it's just stuff. Just like these guys. It's got this cool building. Got this cool building. Got this cool building, which is a gym. Just got to imagine everything. And also when assuming I make the world downloads public, you guys can, anyone who's watching or interested can, download it and show me whatever cool things you decided to do with these buildings that aren't filled up. That'd be cool to see. Got this cool building. This is actually an interesting gradient I found. Just I think a month ago exactly. Jeez, was it really? Oh my gosh. I got way too much done in a month. I thought this is cool. I'd like to use this, so I used it. Got this cool. These two buildings right here, I went above and beyond with. I think the exteriors. Just a lot of orange and light. Same with this one. I'm really proud of how this one turned out. I realized, I'm noticing a severe lack of green buildings. Let me make one. Got the hole. It's where all the garbage gets thrown. Yeah. We got more buildings. Oh, this one. I like this one. This one is the smeltery. And I actually hooked it up so that way there's smoke, but it gets really intense when you're actually smelting something, so it pushes a hay bale underneath the campfires and the smoke rises as long as things are being smelted. Of course, we got this building, which is just a facade for the rail duper. I think that's all the buildings. I put more, wherever there were lots that I didn't end up putting buildings in, I just put trees there. Because trees look nice, and azaleas are the tree of the island. And we've also got this red building, which I don't really know what I was ever going to do with. And then we have the forest. Of course, I made an attempt at this, but secretly hated it, so I kind of just... I asked Chicken if I could use the IOU that he gave me on this, but he said no. So I did it myself. This was last weekend, I think. Gotta say I'm happy. It's just a really dense azalea forest on the cliffs. And I made this path, which I'm proud of. And this should lead us to the last place on the tour. We've got the volcano base. This was intimidating to make. Intimidating is an understatement. So, of course, this place used to be a giant mushroom island. And I wanted to get to work really early on, like start right away. So I got to turning the beach area into sand before he even really had decent enchanted gear. I got to work on... I think this... no, I don't... I think I started on changing all this to grass and flattening out before I had an elytra, and then finished afterwards. Then I spent a whole lot of time, because this is just like giant mountains right here. Well, not mountains, but really big hills, and I spent quite a while flattening all that out. And then I made the I don't know, spider cone framework of the, wireframe. And got to work on that. And that was a lot of work. Actually, before I show you this, it's one thing no, actually, no, that would spoil something. I was going to show you the single-player version where I planned all this out, but then I realized there's a world which will spoil. It's either coming out on the 8th or the 15th, you'll see. Coming down here, this is my base. Half of it was me Half of this I paid Chicken to do. So at first, this is all just a hollow volcano. I put in a stone floor, and yeah, I put in the sorting system. I got this amethyst geode cool looking thing for the roof. And yeah, I said to Chicken, no. This is when we were at war with each other, and he tried to prank me. My portal was like 5 blocks lower than this, and he just dumped a whole lot of beautiful looking terrain on it. So I just moved it on top of it, and I thought, this is actually really cool. I should pay him to do that to the rest of my base, so I did. And so he made the rest of my base look beautiful. And then I built the second floor, and I paid him more to, you know, work on this. Actually, while I'm here, I got some stuff to sort. I'm going to do it by hand only because I don't know if I'll have enough time. I'll do this after the stream's over. And he built all the, and he did all this terrain, and I just love it. I think I put in the glow berries manually. That was me. Back here you can see behind the scenes. Somewhere back here is an ender porter I made to escape Chicken one time when we were at war. He flew over to my base and tried to kill me, but I made an ender porter. So this is like near the arcade. Or no, more like near the lighthouse. And I put a button there that would teleport me over here so I could get to my portal and escape. I think it's back here. Yeah. I'd have a one-way exit, and yeah. So you can see just the brains of the operation. This thing I noticed broke yesterday, so I had to quickly fix it. Okay, it's all working. And down here, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. Here is my bee farm. I think one of the sides is turned off. This is where I've gotten honey, because I needed to wax some, what's that stuff called? Copper. The axolotl story. I ended up just draining it, but this is where all the axolotls I tried to get to spawn, because I needed a blue axolotl. Down here I have a beacon for some reason. Didn't realize I had one down here. This whole area just used to be hills. I flattened it and then I just built on top of it. Over here we've got the completely useless skeleton farm. I never used this thing at all. In fact, it's just completely for show now. There aren't actually hoppers hooked up to these chests. But I thought it was really cool and I just found a skeleton spawner. So now you can just watch skeletons die if that's your thing for no reason. Lovely tunnel. It's starting to dawn on me that it's all ending soon. It's crazy. It's all just crazy. You piglin down there, you're crazy. I don't know. Oh, I guess there are last minute things I need to do. Here are my two blue axolotls that I kept in my ender chest for safety. But I think they're safe to finally enter with the rest of the axolotls. What else do we have in here? Got End City Pickaxe, End City Shovel, Eye of Ender, that one of the ones that I used to help me find the End Stronghold, a contract. I don't like these. Why do I have a contract? Oh yeah, I remember that. Purple banners, from when my suit was purple. I tried to make a journal. That was a stupid idea. Didn't end up using a lot of that last uh, season. The geode sign, blue axolotl head. When I accidentally killed one, or not accidentally, I don't remember what happened. Stuff I stole from other people. What does this say? I took a peek in here yesterday. I stopped writing in here a long time ago. Oh yeah, Paradise Empire. That's what this place is called. Oh yeah, that's how I got the blue one. That's how I got the blue axolotl head. Oh yeah, he paid me in axolotls, but then went back on his payment, so I went back on my redstone. I totally built it. Okay, I don't know why if that was supposed to be sarcasm or what. Ooh, ooh, nice. Good job, me. Okay, so this puts us at August 10th or 11th. This must be when school started, so that... Got the IOU that he gave me, bow, chest plate, something that I used to help me record. I made a texture pack because in order to record the time lapse of the cliffs that I mentioned earlier, if you're AFK, you get kicked from the realm because Mojang is stupid like that. Can't just pay $8 a month for a realm and a service and expect you to not get what you paid for. So I made a texture pack that my alt account that was recording would just hold right click, but it wouldn't be able to see the warped gate, so it would just be invisible. Got some backup emergency stuff, food, ton of stuff. Yeah. Oh, there are a couple things I forgot to talk about. I own islands. I have a very extremely efficient iron farm, which took me like 16 or 18 hours to build. I spent an entire Wednesday on it, if I could find it. It's over here. This was a nightmare, but it was very worth it. Um, so Tuesday night, I just placed in a few pieces of ice. I came over here. Then Wednesday, I got to really building this thing. And Thursday morning, I think I put in like the chests or whatever. I've only AFK'd her like 2 or 3 times. That's crazy. Oh, and the tree farm. Made my first tree farm this season. It wasn't that good, but it got enough done. Should be around here somewhere. Here it is. This was interesting. I'd always find myself just going around and breaking a lot of leaves just to get saplings to put in here. So I question just how good this actually was. And lastly, I did forget a building in town. Uh, yes. We've got the Mall HQ building. Didn't build Mall this season, didn't need to. I just made Mall HQ. So this is, um, so yeah, we've got Mall from Season 2 and Mall 2 from Season 3. All my profits would actually go to this building. You guys never saw it, but I'd fly all the way up to my private island, and I'd store my profits here. And now you can see them in all their glory. Of course, I want it to be humble, so this isn't all of my earnings, but this is just enough that gets a message across that Mall Company was a very successful business venture. I think that's it. This is ending. A little sad, not gonna lie. Hmm. Right, well... Oh, I fell in a hole, of course. I think that's it for Vanilla Survival. I'm not opposed to sometime in the future. It could be weeks, months, years down the road doing a 5th season, but until then, I think this is goodbye. At least from the Vanilla Survival server, so thank you everyone for watching this and being a part of this journey. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you next time I stream or post a video or interact. Until then, bye.